Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I have a huge swatch and review for you. I have like 13 polishes that I ordered from Dany Vianna's site and I would love to share them with you. My posting schedule has been a little wonky because I had my last wisdom tooth pulled out, so if I look a little swollen or my hair is a little off, I'm still in recovery from that, but totally wanting to try on some of these new polishes. So let's just get right on into those. Let me just start by saying the packaging on this was absolutely beautiful. I'll show a little picture of it. It came in a big gold bubble mailer, and all of Dany Vianna's polishes, the newer ones anyway, were wrapped so nicely in these hand-sewn little burlap bags with golden wrapped twine, and there were multiple different ones with different kinds of boxes, and I do collect my boxes. I don't know what I'm going to do with them yet because they are growing in numbers, but it was just really well wrapped and a lot of really fun packaging, so thought I would mention it. But the first one that I am actually wearing right now, which needs to come off, but these are over just a regular kind of magenta, and this is this one here. So the first one is Show the Way Home. This one is from her newest collection, and it is a buildable topper, but it is super flaky bomb, and it's all those beautiful fall colors, and these do have like a golden shift. So that's really fun, but I'm going to show you swatched on its own as well as over a couple other colors just to see what it looks like. I picked 3 colors that I figured would fit cutely for Halloween, and I went ahead and put 1 coat on this finger so we can build it up in 2 or 3 and see how much it takes. So let's go right on in with that. Ooh, that's so pretty over a green. Ooh, I really like both of those. Let's give us an extra coat on this one. If you want to wear this one full, it will probably look best in 3 coats, and that will fully cover up the nail line. Those are all so fun. And that was Show the Way Home by Dany Vianna. This next one is also from the Family Roots collection, which is Dany Vianna's newest collection. This one is like a blurple purple jelly base with all kinds of flakies in it. This is a super pretty flaky bomb. This one is called Land of the Dead. Well, let's try it out. Let's go in for our first coat. It's really sheer on the first coat, but this one is meant to be built up. Let's go in for our second coat. That really deepens that base color. I feel like this one will maybe be a 3 or 4 coater. Well, this is what it looks like in 2 coats. Well, let's go in with our 3rd coat. It is so close to there on 3. If you like a jelly look, then you might like it at 3. I'm going to go for that full opacity at 4. Look at how pretty and colorful those flakies are. Well, let's go in with our 4th and final coat. That is absolutely stunning and packed with flakies. Love this one. Oh goodness. That is so, so pretty. I absolutely love a jelly polish that is full of glitters or flakies because this is that effect. I've heard it is called the pond effect. And this is one of my favorite looks and one of the only ways that I'll really wear a jelly polish, and you can see why I love it so. It is just so full of colorful goodness. And that one is Land of the Dead by Dany Vianna. This next one is absolutely stunning and has that blue glow that I love. This one is called Moonstone. This one is not from the last collection, but the collection before, and I believe this is the Crystal or Gems collection. They're all based off of natural stone. But look at that sheen. I love that blue ethereal glow so much. And the base of this polish kind of looks like a bluish color, but it's still very, very pale and close to white. Now that I have this one, I may not need Mooncats Up in the Clouds, which is one that I've been looking to get, but pretty much any polish with this blue glow, I just want it. Same with any polish named Moonstone, I tend to pick it up. But this is super pretty. Can't wait to get it on my nails. Let's try it out. Let's go in with our first coat. I totally made a mess here. Just on this first coat, this kind of gives glazed donut nail vibes. This would probably make a great glazed donut nail. I would probably use a blurring base coat or a beige polish, and then I would glaze this on top, and that to me would make a perfect glazed donut manicure. Let's go in with our second coat. That is absolutely stunning in 2 coats. And that glow is so otherworldly. Gorgeous. You could go in with an extra coat if the slight nail line bothers you, but in this shade, it honestly doesn't bother me at all. I love this one. This is Dany Vianna's Moonstone. This next one is an absolutely beautiful crelly with multiple sized and shaped glitters as well as a scattered hollow glitter. This one is called Lavender Dreams, and this one came from the Polish and Beauty Expo. I didn't receive it there, but when I saw that there was an overpour of this on the site, I was so glad to see it. This is one of the booths I didn't really mingle with much, and there just wasn't much time to look, but I was so glad that I could pick this one up as an overpour on Dany's site. It has an ethereal type flaky, which I did not notice in the pictures, but this is super cool and has those space themed glitters. So let's try it out. Let's go in for our first coat. And even though they are bigger glitters, they were not hard to pick up at all. It seems that the camera's washing out the color a bit, but that is a really pretty color. That's just the first coat. Oh, let's go in for our second coat. I think 2 nice thick coats is all this one needs. It is completely full on 2, and there are so many glitters. I love that ethereal flaky too. And that is Dany Vianna's Lavender Dreams. This next one was sent to me by Daniela as a thank you. It did take 3 orders for me to get all of these. This one is called Dia de Muertos, and this is a white crelly with nice, vibrant little matte glitters. This one will be super cute. Really excited to get this on the nails. So let's try it out. Let's go in for our first coat. Wow, this one covers so nicely in one coat. There's only a slight bit of patchiness in the corner, so I'm going to go in for a second coat. Oh, let's go right on in for our second coat. This one did turn out really cute, and this one was Dia de Muertos by Dany Vianna. We have gotten through all the Dany Viannas, and this is the only Penelope Luz that I ordered. This one is Leprechaun. This one is a topper, but this one I believe is also a buildable topper, so we shall do it in a few coats and see, as well as putting it over multiple colors so that you can see what this one can do. Let's try it out. So I've got our base colors down, as well as I went ahead like the last one and did our first coat on its own. So let's go right on in with this. That's a really nice topper. And it shifts from like a pink to gold to green. Again, really nice over pretty much everything you put it over. It does have a little bit of hollow dance in there, super micro hollow, which I didn't necessarily notice before. That's a really nice extra touch. And as you can see, this one also probably will take 3 or 4 coats, unless you want to sponge it on. And that one is by Penelope Luz. That is Leprechaun. The last one was my very first Penelope Luz, and this is my very first M&N Polish. When I saw this, I knew I was in love with it, and this one is called The Fly from the Magic Cards collection. And this one is a super flaky bomb. Very pretty, shifty polish. This is another one that I suspect, even though it is shown built up, I feel like this would make an excellent topper as well. So I will show it in both forms. Just like the last ones, I have gone ahead and given us some base colors, as well as done a coat of our flaky bomb. So let's go in with our little top coat. That is beautiful. The amount of flakies definitely distracts here, but some of these are kind of ghostly, so you still get a little bit of nail line, but I'm sure with a visible nail line blur base coat, this would look totally opaque. These are so glassy and shiny, it wants to blind the camera. Those are super nice. And that one was M&N, the Fly. This next one is one that I've actually been looking to get for a while. It's actually a top coat. This is DRK Nails Magic Effect top coat. This is for magnetic polishes. And let's just take a look. Oh, that's cute. Oh, weird. Okay, so they give you instructions. And this was made to help with the magnetic polishes, which is good because I'm not really the greatest. I don't have the best magnet available, but that's okay. So you want to put 2 coats of the polish on as a regular polish, allow it to dry, and drip a little and spread it over. Just float it gently, don't like swipe it really hard. And then you hold the magnet while it is drying for that 30 seconds to a minute. And you just do that one nail at a time, whatever nails you're trying to get the effect on. So that's that. And here it is. So we will use this one actually on the next polish. This next one and the rest of them that I got all came from Phoenix, which is really becoming one of my favorite brands. They offer such amazing polishes, and their recent collections, they released like 8 collections at once. They were available for pre-order through Dany Vianna, so I do thank Daniela for hosting all of these awesome Brazilian brands. This one is the guitar solo one. This is from the Upside Down collection. I got the most of them from the Stranger Things collection. I did want a bunch from the Unicorns collection, but I just had to pick and choose because I was already making so many orders through this site. A lot of these polishes you can still find on Beautyometry if you did miss the pre-orders, so they are still available in a way. I did draw a little magnet on here, so I knew that this was magnetic, but yeah, this is from the Stranger Things collection, which they called the Upside Down collection, and this is the only magnetic I got, so let's just try it out. Let's go right on in for our first coat. Almost opaque in the first coat, but I will come back for the second coat, as this one does mention, and this one is still a little bit patchy and sheer in areas, so I'll let that dry and I will be right back. It's really pretty and metallic looking. Let's go in with our second coat. So we're going to go one nail at a time with our little magnet and our magnetic effect top coat. So let's try it out. You can see a little bar forming. And let's do the next one. There's a little bit of a bar forming. It's almost like a cat eye effect. The camera is blinding the bar though. So there is that one. And that one is Guitar Solo by M&N Polish. This next one is an absolutely beautiful multi-chromatic one that is like a metallic ruby red color. It's like a dark red with a hint of berry. Super metallic looking and sparkly. And as you can see, it goes from like a gold to a green. Really juicy shifts. This one is also from the Upside Down collection, and this one is called Hellfire. Based on the Hellfire Club, I would imagine. Super pretty. Let's try it out. Let's just go right on in for our first coat. That is almost a perfect cover in one coat. So it'll be great in two. That is super pretty. But it is a tiny bit patchy on this more see-through one. So we'll let it dry and come back for our second coat. Let's go in for our second coat. Here it is with the flash on, just so you can see that beautiful pinkish shimmer that comes alive over that deep red. Let me take you into the dark so you can see all the other shifts. So that one's super fun and interesting. That is a Hellfire by Phoenix Indie Polish. This next one by Phoenix is also a beautiful multichromatic one. This one is also from the Upside Down collection, and this one is called The Freak. As you can see, there is gold and green and blue and pink, and there is also a blue reflective glitter aspect. And that berry tone shimmer super shines, even with the flash on. That looks super beautiful with that blue. Let's try it out. Let's go in with our first coat. This is another one that nearly covers in one coat. There is a tiny bit of patchiness, so I'm going to just go ahead and go in with 2 coats. But look at how strong that berry shimmer is, and even without flash, some of these blue reflectives are shining. And that is with the flash, just in 1 coat. And this is another one where the multichromatic effect is super strong. Super pretty. And then it looks like a completely different polish under that flash. Let's go in with our second coat. And that is 2 coats. That looks so alive. That is so pretty. Oh my goodness. The glitters, y'all. So pretty. And that one is The Freak by Phoenix. This next one is also a very shifty one. It goes from this kind of aqua or teal color into a really nice blue, as well as a pink somewhere in there. So that's really fun with all these little matte glitters. And this one is from the Endless collection. There was a few from that collection that really caught my eye. This one is called Destruction. So let's try this one out. Let's go right on in for our first coat. And as shimmer heavy as this one is, this is probably going to be a 3 to 4 coater to get all of that shift and a full opacity. Let's go in for our second coat. That is 2 coats. Let's go in for our third coat. that is in 3 coats. I feel like 4 will do it. Sometimes when it is in a clear base, it is purposeful to let all of that shift build up. And that is why sometimes these kinds of polishes have to take so many coats to make it opaque, but the overall look and effect when it is done is well worth it. So I'm going to let this dry and we'll go right in for our 4th coat. This is our 4th and final coat. Wow, that's pretty. Here it is with the flash, just so you can see it. And here you get that pink and blue. That is so fun. And that is Phoenix Destruction from the Endless collection. This last one is also a Phoenix, and it is from that same collection. This is from the Endless collection, and this one is called Delirium. It has that super pretty berry shimmer, as well as matte glitters, those hex glitters, and this one is also in a jelly type base. This one is slightly tinted though, so this one we may be able to get opaque in 3, but I would expect it's pretty similar to the last one, and it might need 4, so we shall see. Let's try it out. Let's go right on in with our first coat. Let's go in with our second coat. Let's go in for a third coat. And this one covers in 3. That slight tint to the base just makes it. And that is 3 coats. There it goes from a greenish gold into that berry color. Super fun. And that was Delirium by Phoenix. And this is the whole haul shot. There's quite a few to look at here, but that is the totality of the haul and all of the boxes. So if you have liked this video, please give it a like, let me know. And if you would like more of this kind of content, I do a lot of nail related content. And if you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, you'll make sure to never miss an upload. Until next time, friends, thanks for hanging with me.